Today we are putting the AE86, the GT86, and the GR86 up against each other in a rally stage this go around. I just tanked that guardrail. Yeah, so you guys remember last year, I think it might have been last summer, around like May or June, we put these three cars up against each other in a mountain pass downhill race. This go around, we're putting them in a rally stage. So to explain further, what we're going to do here is we're going to do the forest trail, which is this one, the top of the map, this is the rally map, not the standard Horizon map. Figured we'd use it considering we don't use it very often. So I already have all three of the cars built. They're all S1 class. Let's see, so the AE is 888, the GR is 899, and the GT is... Where's the GT? Okay, here it is. 886. So just based on our last little thing, the GR86 placed first, which this was the mountain pass stage that we did. The GR86 placed first, the AE was second, and the GT was third. Based on that and the power, or the performance points, or whatever you want to call them, I think it's going to be about the same order this time. So I haven't even driven any of the cars yet. We're going to do that shortly. Well, I've driven them before because most of these cars I've had built for years at this point, but I haven't driven them on this course, I should say. I haven't done any sort of practice runs or anything. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna come here, we're gonna do the Rivals event. It's obviously gonna be S1, and as far as times go, it doesn't matter if they're flagged for collisions or whatever. I'm not really looking at that, I just want to see what is the fastest. Because if we tap a wall, I mean, it's going to flag our lap, and that's whatever. We're just going for lap times, not cleanliness, so yeah. See you guys after the runs. Okay, now that I reviewed the footage and the times, I mean, like, you guys have already seen the times, but it was very neck and neck between all three of the cars within a second. The AE86 clocked a 228.35, the GT86 clocked a 228.36, and the GR86 clocked a 228.1. And that is very close, between a fraction of a second between each car. So the GT, my bad, the GT86 is in last, third place, only being beaten out by the AE86 by 0.01 of a second. So the AE86 takes second place, and the GR86 takes first. And I think there's clear advantages for each car. I think that the AE86 definitely has the best handling of the bunch. The GR86 definitely has the best top speed and acceleration of the three. And the GT86 I feel like is a decent middle ground, but I think in this situation I would say it's more important to have a dominance in either speed or handling rather than a middle in both, as you can kind of see by what went down. Let's get this drift in. I think that as far as handling goes, the GT86 is definitely the worst of the three, because it's definitely the most stiff. It's not like, or not, I don't want to say stiff, because it's not really that it's stiff, it's just that the way it's just kind of handles the heaviest of the three. Like the AE86 is super light, as to where the GT86 is very heavy handling, and the GR86 is definitely nowhere near as light as the AE86, and it's not quite as, it's a bit, whoops, it's slightly lighter than the GT86, I would say. All three good cars though, all three are very fun to drive. One thing I forgot to say earlier is, so the tune, or there's a video for the build and tune on the AE86 already. I made that a while back. I'll put the link to that down below, but if you guys want the other two cars, I would be more than happy to make videos on those. Just let me know in the comments. What else was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else, but I can't quite remember. Oh yeah, I feel like the top speed and acceleration on the GR86 is definitely what kind of carried it at the end. That final stretch, I just kind of got on the gas and it just went. I feel like that's definitely what kind of carried it forward. Was that final little straightaway before the finish. Because like reviewing the footage from all three, the AE86 was definitely the fastest in that first section that's very handling based with all the hairpins and everything. By far the AE86 is the fastest through that section. But once things started straightening out, the GR86 kind of caught up from what I saw. Yeah, so now we're gonna do some donuts, because that's how we end off all the videos here. Do some victory donuts in the GR86. Another thing is, so far, it appears that every time we put these three cars against each other, I mean, we've only done it twice, but every time it seems to be the GR86 is first, the GT86 is last, and the AE is like in the middle. We're gonna need to find some other sort of tests that we can do to put these three cars up against each other and see if that pattern continues. But with all that being said and done, thanks for watching. Hope to see you in the next one, and that is all from me today.